Group A, Group B. Okay, on a more serious note now. Okay, Group A, Group B. So, the next issue we're going to discuss is that of death penalty, capital punishment, okay? So, I know you're all feeling tired. Try to be quiet, please. So, what do you think about death penalty? Should it be applied or not? Okay, I'm asking you to decide on the following topic, and the options are: I don't know about this controversy, I have no opinion, I have mixed feelings, I'd like to watch the debate and respond afterwards, it should be applied to special heinous crimes, horrible crimes like murder, forcible rape and sexual molestation. It's an unacceptable and cruel measure for democratic societies. Please vote.
One more minute to go. So, what is up for now? Okay. Group A? Okay, Group A, you may present your case. Group A.
If you kill someone, you deserve to be killed, because if you take someone's life, you need yours to be taken, as you are seen as an irresponsible citizen.
The death penalty can deter criminals from committing crimes, since they would be scared to die for what they have done.
Living modern crimes such as rape, serve uses as they are as seen as heritage.
The death penalty may be seen as helpful for victims' relatives, as it seems a sense of justice for them and can help them move on after the death penalty was given.
Everybody makes mistakes, they deserve.
Okay, well, first of all, we are against death penalty. We will start by what Lida has to say.
Everybody makes mistakes, they deserve a second chance.
Not every crime is bad and does not deserve death penalty.
Instruments is cruel for present families. Not on eye for eye anymore we are the criminals and societies. And it's immoral, cruel and inhuman. No one has the right to take someone's life.
Doctor, police, state sworn to projectiles are involved in execution of the death penalty.
And at the end, well, death penalty could be proved wrong because people were found innocent after years, so lives couldn't be given back. It's about justice, the justice. And also death penalty is very expensive and it's not effective. And murder isn't the solution because it's not fair, because this criminal killed someone and went to prison, but if they kill him, they don't go to prison, so it doesn't seem fair. I believe that it's not fair, death penalty.
Okay. Irini. Έλα, presenter.
Do you think that if you kill someone, it will make the world better?
It could, depend on the crime they commit. So say for example they commit sexual assault or something, or even worse, rape. It would get rid of civilians it would get rid of people that would hurt civilians.
Could you please repeat that slower? I'm sorry.
If there's people who commit crimes that are really bad, such as rape or sexual molestation, they would get rid of the threats to society, making them people less harmful and stopping crime.
Yeah, well, you have a point, but it's not right. It's about right and what's right and what is wrong. But killing a life isn't the solution, because when you go to school, you say like no violence. Violence isn't allowed, and you do that when the police officers have said that they will protect lives, but they kill, they do death penalty. So I don't think that
You're
you should
against
kill.
violence in general, even for heinous crimes like
Oh, no.
rape or murder.
I'm not. I mean, in some cases, I believe that you can do death penalty, but I think that it's really bad and we can't reach that level of death penalty.
Why not?
Well,
If someone
why?
is a serial killer, for example, has killed 20 people, okay? Let's say 20 students in this school. You still say, no, I'm against?
Yes, because
penalty.
you put him to prison for something that he killed, and you killed again. So
It's as if
not fair. I don't think it's fair. He kills and
I'm
then
committing the
you
same
return the
crime,
favor.
say, that he was in prison for.
What?
I'm committing the same crime by killing him
Yeah, well, you killed him. He's a
that I
person.
sentenced him for in the first place.
Yeah, well, he's still a person, isn't he? I mean, if I kill someone, I go to prison and they sentence me to life, but the one that kills me, just get away with it. So, it's not fair.
And the murderer in the prison can think about what he did.
What do you have to say to that?
What if he's going to do that again?
Well, he's in prison for life. How will he do it? In prison?
If
He's going to be out.
But he's for life in prison. Well, he will die in prison.
In some prisons, the murderers can kill other prisoners. The police of the prison don't say nothing. So,
Yeah, well, then the police should take meters. And you know, there are gangs in prisons. This is a big subject. There are gangs in prisons, so you can't control them. But think about the police, like to stop them, make precautions, it's better than killing. Because if you do death penalty, then you give an example that with killing a bad guy, then it's a solution. But when you go to school, they tell you that killing isn't a solution. So what will the children believe? They won't know what to do.
If the children don't know what to do, then how are the children supposed to know what to do if these criminals aren't getting severely punished for doing the same thing that we'd be doing anyway for a death sentence?
Well, can I say something? That you say that criminals aren't being punished. Well, aren't they in prison? And I know that many prisoners don't have the ability to visit their families, if they have families. And you know that if they murder someone, criminal, he could be innocent, and he may have a family that he will leave behind. And I know a story, and that man had a family, and they just gave him money after that, like it was nothing.
Well, you're only innocent until you're proven guilty.
Yeah, well...
Yes, sometimes, could I interrupt? Sometimes you're proven guilty at first, and new evidence comes to light years later, and you prove to be innocent. And if you get the death penalty, there's no coming back from that. Something irrevocable.
Death penalty should only be for people who have been proven guilty.
Yeah, that's what the teacher is saying. You could be proven guilty, but in a few years, new evidence will come. So you're innocent. If they kill you, you won't be able to come back to life. And if you're in prison, you will just get out and you will continue to live your life. But if you die, what? You were gonna be upstairs and you were like, oh, I should go down now that I'm not guilty. You can do that.
I think the death penalty could be for example, serial killers who kills 15 people, for example. No, for example, go to a shop and take candy. It's for very, very bad people and don't have humanity.
Well, most of the serial killers are psychopaths. This is a disease. So they not a death penalty, but they need medical help. That's what the study has proven. So I think that you can help them. That's why the medicals exist. That's why the doctors exist. The prison has physicians.
So medical treatment, you say?
Yes, because serial killers is kind of a disease.
Yes, there's a certain pathology.
Yes, exactly. They need help, medical help, not death.
Okay, someone else might argue that someone's death might act as a deterrent against committing other crimes. For example, if someone is sentenced to death and executed, that will deter others from committing the same crime.
Yes, but I watch movies and read articles. Serial killers have fans, and when they kill, the fans want to be like him, so they kill more. So the problem isn't being reduced.
Male from fans.
Yeah, especially male.
And some, for example, if we're talking about male killers, some women fall in love with them.
Yes, I mean children. You know, they want revenge later, so it doesn't do anything. It does worse because then there are more fans. So more evil comes.
What do you have to say to that, guys?
About the medical treatment for serial killers. You can't medically treat the families that have been affected by the people that have been killed.
Well, I didn't say that you can, but you're telling me that we should kill a serial killer when you can cure him. You save a life.
Why
You
would
know,
those-
like sometimes a life matters more than the others because that man was sick, is sick, and you don't know what he's been through. I mean, he could survive worse than death or prison. So when you cure him, he will feel free from that disease in his brain.
How, if your loved ones were killed by a serial killer,
I don't have a love myself. Okay, continue.
if anyone that you loved was killed by a serial killer, and would you want the serial killer to be treated and on the streets again?
No, I wouldn't want the killer to be killed because I think that we can help him. I really think that. I think that when you kill someone, it's a life. Life matters. You know. I think that, you know, the person I love is dead. I can't do anything about it. I can just help another life.
Well, you say that life matters, but the serial killer doesn't think that life matters because he's killing.
Well, he has he needs medical treatment. What will he believe that life matters? That's why I believe the death penalty is wrong because he has a disease in his brain. So by getting the treatment he deserves, he will realize that matter lives. So no more killing, and he will be free.
I wouldn't want someone who killed my family to be free.
Well, that man that probably killed your family was sick, is sick. It's a disease, it's like Alzheimer, kind of like that I would say, because he imagines things, but if you cure him, he will be good. And also, a prisoner, if he goes to prison, he won't be able to help anyone because he will be in prison, taken care of by people, by the police, by the state, by the by medicals.
And he probably don't go away, so
Yeah, that's right, because he will be in prison for life.
he don't do the same things that he have did. No. So our team prefer let a person stay all his life in a bad place, that you think it's better that than kill him and nothing more. I don't know if you understand me. It's like prison is like
You can ask one of your teachers or someone in Spanish language. You can talk in Spanish language.
¿Cómo se dice, por ejemplo, tortura o algo así? Que esa prisión es como una tortura y dejarlo toda su vida ahí encerrado.
pasarlo mal es peor que morir directamente.
Okay. Okay.
Μπορείτε παρακαλώ να μην είστε με τα κινητά γιατί εγώ κάνω σοβαρή συζήτηση αυτή τη στιγμή. Α, ωραία. Νόμιζα το μ' ακούτε γι' αυτό. Γιατί δεν μάθησε ώρα. Θέλω να δείξω επιχειρήματα.
Είσαι πολύ καλή, ανέλαβες βλέπω.
Είσαι ίδια.
Για καυγάδι. Είμαι πρώτη.
Έχεις δυναμική προσωπικότητα.
Κατάλαβες τι εννοώ. Στα πολιτικά.
I think what she wanted to say was prison is a long-term type of torture where you're not free from anything, and if you have the death penalty, you don't have to worry about like them being tortured anymore.
Yeah, right, because you will be dead. Yeah, like that should fix it. Yeah, I don't think because in prison, I mean, he could have friends in prison. He will have a window, he will see the outside, and he will take the medical help he deserves. But if you're dead, you know, nothing. You're a bear.
He also can change his mind.
Exactly, he could change his mind about what he did. There are many chances that he did, and if you die, you are dead, you know. You don't live in this world, you're not free.
So
It's worse than freedom.
So the people that he killed aren't free.
Well, the people that he killed killed them because, as I said, he was sick. And he will probably...
How will the victims be vindicated then?
Well, how will the... Okay, well, they can, but they probably would give the money to fix that. And I understand that it's not good because money don't bring the dead, but it's
Nothing will bring
like a life for a life, but you know that they will move on. They will learn how to move on, and that's what matters because sooner or later they will die, but they died later or yeah, so
at some point they regret.
yes, they would be like they would.
Okay, and maybe they can provide some community service afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, guys, and you've seen. Voters. The next question I have is, which group do you think argued their point best? So, option number one, both groups were equally adept at proving their point. Group A said it should be applied to especially heinous crimes, horrible crimes like murder, rape, or sexual molestation. Group B, it's an unacceptable and cruel measure for democratic societies. Start voting. Okay. 1 more minute to go. Seconds.
Okay, let's have a look at your responses now. Oh, 56%. Group A. Okay, 56% of voters think that Group A's arguments were more convincing, that it should be applied
This is Group B, okay?
for particularly heinous crimes.
Group A, Group B.
Okay, I thought there was no mistake there. And we have a tie. For opinion shift because of Group B's argument, saying it's an unacceptable and cruel measure for democratic societies, and both groups being equally adept at proving their point. Next question. Which group changed your mind? Okay, some of you haven't changed their mind because they weren't convinced by any of the groups. I still haven't formed an opinion. And Group A said it should be applied for heinous crimes, while Group B argued it's an unacceptable measure for democratic societies. For some people, the festival season isn't over yet. Okay, voting's up. Let's have a look at your responses. Okay. The group that made most of you change their mind is Group A, apparently. It should be applied for particularly heinous crimes. 31% of you haven't changed their mind. They weren't convinced by either of the groups. 50% changed their mind because of the arguments presented by Group B. 12% haven't formed an opinion yet. So, let's see what the teachers have to say.
Okay.
Stay there.
Okay.
Yes. Group A was a
Christina.
Okay, let's see what the teachers say. Okay, the majority of teachers feel that Group B's focus on the fact that, okay, like Christina said, these people are sick, they need medical treatment, okay, they have a certain pathology, that is the force behind them deciding to resort to violence and murder. Okay, that was not the scope of this particular debate. You had to focus on whether death penalty should be executed or not more. I think the fact that only Christina did most of the talking influenced our group to a great extent. I think Group A is the winner in this argument. They presented a case about why they think capital punishment is necessary where heinous offenses are concerned. Do you have another? One more. Last question. Okay. The final group.